So where do we start when we get into crypto? Well, for me, it was CoinSpot, and for many of you that are watching this, it will also have been CoinSpot. The thing is that it's a very easy platform to use, and it was literally my very first ever foray into this space. I've even got my partner using it now, and she's not really that into crypto, but she wanted to make an investment, and I said CoinSpot was the easiest place to start. The best thing about it is it really is easy to use. It's not hard to work through. There's a huge amount of offering there. And bottom line is it's a place to bring your fiat in and bring your fiat back out. Now, two-factor authentication, you might already be a little bit familiar with it. When you open up a bank account, you often these days get that little dongle thing that has all the numbers that keep recycling. And that's a secondary form of security to sign into your account. You have your number or your email or whatever your login may be, your password, and then a unique series of numbers, usually 6, that keep recycling. And what this does is it means that you need to be logged in from 2 different places, 2 separate forms of identification, more or less, or 2 separate login points. It's incredibly crucial that you set that up. Why? Well, we don't want to have something as simple as a username and a password when we're dealing with our finances. We want to have an extra level of authentication to make sure that it really is us that are logging in. Now, two-factor authentication, you might have used it within your corporate job if that's what you do. You can use it for opening or using your emails, your banking. All sorts of different areas now are using two-factor authentication, and in actual fact, some corporations require that you do this because they need to have that level of security on top. So what I want to do here is just take you through some of the ins and outs of actually how to use the platform. Because I know when I first started, I just went in, bought Bitcoin, sent it off. But there's a lot more to CoinSpot than meets the eye. And I want to bring your eyes through CoinSpot right now and just show you all the ins and outs and how it all works so that you get a better experience from using the service. Okay, so let me take you through how we can use CoinSpot for getting into the markets and getting started. As you can see right now, you'll see that there is 1,000 Australian dollars in this account. It's just after the point at which I've done my KYC and AML, the Know Your Client and Anti-Money Laundering. So this is the process after you'll have put in your driver's license, passport, the bill that shows your address and your name. So after you've actually opened the account, after going to coinspot.com.au, you'll open that account. And this is where it takes you to. So I'm going to show you how to navigate through CoinSpot. You'll note when you log in, the account funds are up here in the top left-hand corner. Now, the first thing to take note of is this, security. We strongly advise you to turn on 2FA to further protect your account. Now, 2FA stands for two-factor authentication, and we're about to do that now. So to activate your 2FA or two-factor authentication, we click here. Now, what it shows you is this. You can change your password if you wish to. If you want to change your password at any time, you can do that right here. Now, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do, however, is enable the two-factor authentication. So I'm going to click this link. Now, what you'll need to do is you'll need to have your mobile telephone as the best option. Now on your mobile telephone right here, you can go and get a thing called Authenticator. Google has one, it's probably the best one, it's Google Authenticator. Then you click on the little button, okay, in the app, and there's an option that says scan barcode. Now I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but I'm gonna hit scan barcode. I then hold the barcode over it, and then, hey presto, all the others are there and CoinSpot is there. Now what this does is I now need to input the authentication code. So I've used my email and my password to get into CoinSpot so far. Now I'm going to add the addition for that to the account by adding 2FA. Now we see here that the setup for the two-factor authentication has been completed, and that means each time that I am going to log into this account, I require to have my telephone or whatever apparatus I use to have that code there. It's 2 external options to log into the one account, which just keeps us a lot safer. Now, what I do recommend as well is if you've got an old phone or maybe your partner's phone, that you back it up as well. It's not a bad option to have it in more than one place. Of course, if you do lose your phone and the two factors gone with it, you can contact the guys at CoinSpot and I'm sure they will help you out. So now that we've set up the two-factor authentication, let me walk you through how we can do everything here. The first thing after you've got your account open is you'll need to deposit some money into that. Of course, we have $1,000 here already. You've got three separate options. You've got Poly, which means that we can basically choose our bank, pop that information in, for example, and continue to Poly, and it will walk us through what it is that we need to do. And this really is just a walkthrough. There's no need to go into any detail from my point of view here. It's just a simple step-by-step via Poly. There we go. Okay, you can also cash deposit, and of course, it will tell you the fees, daily cash limit, and it will show you where you can actually do that physically. But who's going to do that? Not many people. The final option that we're going to explore is BPay, and all you have to do is click this button here and walk through the process of setting up your BPay payment with a daily limit of $10,000. And as you can see here, you can see all the biller codes and references that you need to deposit into this account. Now, it will take a little bit longer with BPay. The fastest method that I've found is Poly, and it's pretty quick to get in there. Okay, so that's how we deposit our funds in. You'll note as well, there's also the withdraw AUD. Now, for me to withdraw the Australian dollars, I need to set up my bank account and my details. Again, it's a very, very simple process, but the wonderful thing about this is once it's set up, I can literally go to withdraw funds and send any profits or not, any money at all, back into my bank account. So they've really made it super easy. I talk about trying to find a platform that's easy to use. This is exactly that. So, we've got the funds in. We've deposited our $1,000, and at this stage, hopefully, you also will have set up your bank account. So where to from here? So now that the money's in there, let's go and show you how you can actually purchase cryptocurrency for the very first time for many of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk through these simple steps. Number one, let's do it with Bitcoin because many people will want to start with Bitcoin, and fair enough. So it's very, very simple. Again, I'll do that step again. I literally, there's a whole list here. You can see all the list. If we go up to here, buy and sell, you'll know all the different tokens and currencies that we can buy. There's a huge list throughout here of tokens that we can actually jump on board with. Now we're going to start here with the beginner of Bitcoin, and you can see that these prices are listed in Australian dollars at the time as well. You can see the bid and the offer, this buy and the sell prices. You can also see the market cap in Australian dollars and the volume, similar to that of CoinMarketCap, which we had a look at before. Now let's make this very simple. I go ahead and click buy Bitcoin. Very simple window, like I said, buy Bitcoin, $9,111.30. You can have a look here. I'm going to decide with my $1,000, I want to have 50% held in Bitcoin because that's just how I want to play it. So what I'm going to do is put in 500. What it will do is it will calculate how much Bitcoin I will hold. So of course you don't need to buy an entire Bitcoin. You might look at this and go, wow, I don't want to spend $9,000 on one Bitcoin. I might not have $9,000 to work with. Well, that's fine. You can literally put in as little as you like. You can even put in $50 and you'll see that will calculate to how much Bitcoin you will actually have. So literally anybody can be involved at any level that they wish to be. And it's very simple to do so. So I've put in 500 Australian dollars with a limit at this stage at 100,000. I'm going to hit buy. Now, please check and confirm your order. See, it's not scary. Bitcoin amount, yep, okay, that's the price there. That's what the amount is. The fee is $4.95, a 1% fee there. Okay, fair enough. That's the cost of doing business. I then come across here and hit confirm buy. Purchasing, placing your order. Now it says, thanks for purchasing Bitcoin on CoinSpot. Your coins will be delivered to your wallet within a few minutes. So all I need to do now to go and see my Bitcoin is this. Click on Go to Bitcoin Wallet. And you'll see, now I am the proud owner of 0.05433453 of a Bitcoin. It's remarkably simple. It is very, very simple. Now, if you wish to send this Bitcoin to a different platform, this is how you can do it in here, and we'll look at that at another time. So the first purchase was made. We've gone ahead and we've purchased our Bitcoin. Now let's build out a little bit more. We think, okay, well look, I was on CoinMarketCap before. We looked within the top 10 within CoinMarketCap, and we decided, hypothetically speaking, that this is the one, that we wanted to be a bit diversified across some of the top 10. Real simple stuff. So, okay, here's our top 10 that we can see here. Let's go ahead and have a look. We've done our research through CoinMarketCap, through wherever we like, and we decide that we would like to buy Ethereum. But we want a little snapshot beyond that. So of course, it will tell you a little bit about Ethereum here and how to buy Ethereum. So what we're going to do here, we have got a price in Australian dollars of $288.68. So what I would like to do here is buy, let's go for $250 worth of Ethereum. So buying 0.86 of an Ethereum. So we're going to go half of our portfolio into Bitcoin as the largest market cap, and 25% of that total $1,000 will go into Ethereum. Again, a very simple step-by-step process. I hit buy. We come through here again, confirm the purchase order. The fee is that, correct, that is fine, we are happy. Once again, we hit confirm buy, and this is done for us. Once again, the Ethereum wallet has been created, and we go and have a look. And here it is, our 0.85 of an Ethereum. Really, really simple. Again, very, very simple to do. So now, let's go back to our dashboard, and let's have a look at what we've got so far purchased and what we have left. So we can see here, this is the wallets that we have got access to. Right now, we've got Bitcoin at 0.05 and we've got 0.8 of a Ethereum token. You'll also notice over here, if you're looking for a bit of speculation or you just want to see what's going on, you'll see the biggest movers in the last hour right here, and you'll see the list of what these markets actually are. You'll also see what is popular through here throughout the day. You can see all of these that are popular. You can see new coins that have been listed on CoinSpot. You can see the biggest movers in the last 24 hours to the upside, and also the biggest movers in the last 24 hours to the downside. Okay, so now let's go through and complete our building out of our $1,000 investment. Again, to show you just how simple it is, we want to be working within that top 10 we spoke of, and I'm going to go ahead and continue to do this. I'm going to go to the buy, sell, and I'm going to look here, look at the top 10 up here. Let's have a look at Stellar. What I want to do first is have a look at the chart. Now, you've got two options here. You'll have a very simple chart, or you'll have what is the advanced chart. Now, this is the advanced chart. Let me just see if I can get that. There you go. Show chart. Here's the simple chart here. When I click advanced, of course, we can see here that it goes to these candlesticks. And there's more, but we're teaching more about that and talking more about that. But let me go back to this Stellar that I wanted to show you guys and walk you through how to buy something else. We click on the chart here, we look at Stellar and we think, look, if there's no other reason for this, let's have a look at the higher time frames and think, is there any trend here? What's going on? We'll have our fundamental reasons or our technical, depending on whether you're trading or long-term investing. We come down here and we go, let's have a look at this 4 hour. Well, I tell you what, there's a higher low and now a higher high. So Stellar appears to be within the top 10, yes, and it's also in an uptrend. So, okay, we're happy with that. We want to go ahead and we want to buy some Stellar. Now, we have got about $230 or $240 to work with here. So what I'm going to do is split that in half. We're going to buy 353 Stellar. We're going to click buy. Again, the review of your buy order, confirm the buy, it gets purchased for us and it gets deposited into our wallet. Okay, so there you go. We go back to our dashboard and it shows up again right here. We now have a little bit left to go. So what are we going to do here? We want to go and look, we're going to stick working within this top 10 just because it just is a nice place to do it. I think it's a nice stable area. And if you're very new, you're probably not even going to be going as extreme as what I'm doing right now. But again, just to show you how simple this is, we want to go show charts. Well, we're happy to have a look at this and think, okay, that's the last 6 hours. What about 3 months? Well, in the last 3 months, it seems to have come down, and it looks as though it might actually be stabilizing a little bit here. What if we have a look at the advanced chart now and just have a look at how this has been looking over a little bit longer? Okay, so that's the daily chart. We can see it's been falling, and recently somewhat stabilizing, coming off of 10 cents. Okay, maybe that adds to our viewing of what we think we want to do here. Maybe it doesn't. Either way, we can see on the 4 hour, we are in an uptrend. And based on all the research that we wish, for whatever reasons, we want to buy Cardano. So let's go ahead and put in 120 there. I think that should be enough to scrape us in at around just above 10 cents. Gives us 1111. Maybe that's a good luck omen. We click buy. Once again, it goes through. It tells us what we want to know, and we confirm. Purchasing completed in 3, 2, 1, done. Now we go back to our dashboard, and you can actually see that we have managed to purchase Bitcoin, Ethereum, Stellar, and Cardano. It does say sometimes that it takes a little while for that to go through. Cardano will be here in just a minute. It says ADA. That's the code that is for Cardano. It's that simple. Now, if we wished to sell our Bitcoin, let's do that. I'll show you. I don't wish to sell my Bitcoin, but let me show you how. Selling Bitcoin. How much Bitcoin do we wish to sell? You can see we just click, you can see how much here that we actually hold. So we can put in 0.0, let's say we put in 0.54. Then what it will do is it will come up and show us how much that amount that will be. Now, the fee as well. Now, I don't wish to actually sell that, so I'm not going to. But this is simple. It's exactly the same as the buy side, but we sell it. When we hit confirm sell, what we then do is it goes back into Australian dollars, and if we do that, we're going to cancel that. If it goes back into Australian dollars, those Australian dollars sit in here, of course, with the bank account details in there, and you just simply withdraw it back to your bank account. You see, CoinSpot is the first place that I started to invest my money, the very first place I ever got involved. I've worked with many. I still find CoinSpot very, very simple. And if you're brand new to this space, I think it's a wonderful place to start, especially if you are an Australian citizen. I hope that was helpful. Of course, there is more to it, but that's the basis and the basics of using CoinSpot. Enjoy.
The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.